Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to drive traffic and sales with influencer marketing via the Shopify platform. Now, I recorded this video the other day. It had really bad audio. Apologize for that. So I'm going to re-record the video and just go back over it today. So, hi, my name is Jason, by the way. To give you a little bit, hopefully the audio is better in today's video, which I've got the microphone in front of me here, and not by the the big fan in my computer, which is causing the audio problems. Anyway, enough about that. Essentially, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the exact method that I've used in order to build and grow and scale Shopify stores to more than £170,000 in sales using completely 100% influencer marketing via the Shopify platform. So completely organic, no paid ads whatsoever. I don't even advocate paid ads. I am 100% organic. Recommend that you do it 100% through influencer marketing. I'm going to show you in this video exactly how you do it. Now, what you see here, I'll bring up the Winster Creation Store. Guys, this is the Winster Creation Store. If you haven't watched my videos before, you've never heard of us. This is our brand. We launched this brand back in 2020, and from day one we decided that we were not going to use any paid advertising whatsoever. I have spent thousands and thousands of pounds on paid advertising in the past with mixed results, to say the least. So when we decided to launch this brand in 2020 on the Shopify platform, we decided that we were going to do it 100% with influencer marketing. And what we've managed to achieve by doing that is we've managed to achieve sales of over £160,000 in sales. And you can see these are the sales over time, month by month, as you go here. And all you can see all of the figures here, the net sales being £115,000 to date. And we get to the net sales by taking away the discounts that we apply to those orders. And obviously the shipping charges. This is not all of the shipping charges. We do use other couriers outside of the Shopify platform. So the actual total net sales is less than 115,000 there. But in gross sales, we've done 160,000 or just under. And that is in basically 44 months since we launched this brand. And this is the actual store here. You can go to winstercreations.com. You can check it out for yourself. So essentially, I'm now going to explain how we did this, okay? So that you can go away after watching this video and, well, after liking this video and subscribing to the channel, but you can then go and do this for yourself, right? So this is how it's done, okay? So you need to ideally use the Shopify platform, okay? It is, in my opinion, the best platform. It has the most recognized checkout system, one of the fastest checkouts available of any online platform, and it just has the simplest and easiest tools for you to enable us to do this, okay? So what you need to do is you need to ideally launch your store on the Shopify platform. You can work with any supplier that you want. By the way, we are a supplier. You can sell our products if you want. You can just check the links in the description for that. But essentially, you can go off, you can load your store, with any products from any supplier, right? That is, it's not going to matter, okay? Now we're able to replicate this. We're able to rebuild these stores with our own products time and time again. And we actually do that as a program in our Shopify Launch Accelerator program. Again, you can check the links in the description for that. So essentially, we're able to do this on a repeat basis over and over and over again with our Launch Accelerator program. And this is why I'm explaining to you exactly how this works, because you will be able to do this as well, regardless of not whether you're selling these products or whether you're selling products from pretty much any supplier. The process is pretty much the same, right? And I'll explain to you how that actually works. So you're going to need a Shopify account, you're going to need a supplier, you're going to need to load that store with products. Now you can make a general store. I recommend when you're just starting out with dropshipping, go for a general store. Do not go for a one product store, because really in order to make a one product store work, you're going to need to use paid advertising, okay? Because you need to run paid ads. It's very, very risky. There is a high probability that you will lose money if you try and do a one product store. Don't do that. Fill your store with a theme. Go for something like home decor or any other general store theme, and populate that store with as many products as you can from the same supplier. And the reason why you want to use the same supplier, because when you're working with influencers, you want to keep your costs down so that you can ship those products to influencers who will then promote your products to their audiences. And you can do that just by working with a single supplier. Okay, so assuming that you've got your store up and running. Now, when you do get your store up and running, just consider a few things that when you're actually doing your Shopify store, okay? Put a little bit of work into it. Come over to this store, have a look at the winstercreations.com store, and just have a look at how professional this is actually set up, okay? And there are a couple of things you can do to make your store professional. One of the first things you need to do is make sure you've got your contact information at the bottom here. My face is slightly in the way, but we've got our contact information at the bottom, and you can also find this on our contact pages. Put your socials in as well. You know, go make sure you're on all the platforms. Make sure you're on Instagram. Make sure you're on TikTok, Facebook, you know, Threads, Pinterest, whatever, right? Put your socials in. Make sure you put all your shop policies in. Now, don't use Shopify's template placeholders, okay? What you can actually do is you can actually come over to this website and you can actually copy our policies word by word if you want. You can just copy these and rewrite them, you know, it's completely fine if you do that. All right, just make sure that you are reading through those policies in full, just so that you are editing the bits which don't make any sense. I see so many brand new Shopify stores where people don't put in the right amount of effort, and what they do is they still have placeholder content, or they may have copied a privacy policy or a terms and conditions policy off someone else's website, and it'll still have the brand name of that other website in it. That is, it's just, people do actually go and read these policies when they're checking you out, especially if you're an unknown store, which, you know, if you're a brand new store, you are. So once you've done that, do your policies, do your socials, make sure you set up your website to a very high standard. Okay. Now, in fact, what you can get, this template that we use, which is what we call our launch accelerator template, we actually sell this template. You can buy this template for 97 quid. There's a link again for that in the description down below. This video is not about selling that template, but if you want to launch your store to a very high quality very quickly, then you can do it with this template. Okay, we've put hundreds and hundreds of hours into optimizing and designing this template, and we can offer to you guys for a real super low price. Anyway, enough about that. Coming over to your socials, right? Now, we've obviously grown this. We did have at one time over 18,000 followers. We've dropped down in the last couple of months to 17.7. But guys, these are real organic followers, okay? These are not paid followers, you know, whatsoever. If you look at the content that we post on our page, it gets likes, it gets engagement. These are real followers, okay? So what we have essentially done with influencer marketing is we have built a brand rep program, okay? And if you don't know what a brand rep program is, it's essentially this. I'll take you over to our application page, and then I'll explain to you how you actually go about setting one of these up. So what you see here, this is our become a brand rep page, okay? Where anyone as a social media influencer can sign up to work with us for free, and they can get free gifted product from us that we'll ship to them for free, and they will then share that with their audience, and they'll get a kickback, commission on sales as they do that. So what we offer, and I recommend that you offer something similar to this in your brand rep program, is this is what we offer as the benefits of joining. So our reps currently get a £20 gift voucher on a monthly recurring basis, okay? But they also get a welcome voucher, okay? Now, the difference between those two vouchers is pretty simple. So when they join the program, we first issue them with a welcome voucher. And what that welcome voucher does is it allows them to order £20 worth of free product from our store that we will ship to them, and then they will create content that we can repost on our socials, which we do all of the time. It's a great way of getting pretty amazing user-generated content, is to do it through your brand reps. This is why it works well to build up a team of brand ambassadors who are essentially promoting your brand on a monthly basis. Now, the welcome voucher allows them to pick and choose whichever products that they want to order from your store. And the reason why we allow them to pick and choose the products that they want to order is because they are much more likely to want to promote those products to their audiences if they get to pick them. Now, I see other brands often working with influencers, but what they tend to do is that the brand will select what products they want to send the influencer. And the problem is that the influencer almost feels forced. Now, unless you're paying that influencer a fixed fee for that promotion, then they're going to be less likely to actually want to create content for the products they're receiving. And we see this all the time with influencers. You will work with influencers who you will send free product to, and they'll go radio silence, right? They won't even post any content for you. But there are ways around it. Now, one of the ways around doing this is to implement some sort of friction with people who join your program. Now, we do offer a free welcome voucher, and we offer free monthly recurring vouchers as well. But how we add friction to sort of filter out those who are not really interested in working with us is we actually make them pay a delivery fee. Okay, now I highly recommend that you do this as well. There's two things you can really do. What we do is we make them pay a £5 delivery fee. It actually says here in the T's and C's there. Okay, so there's a flat rate delivery charge of £5 per order. So when they use their voucher, they have to pay a £5 delivery charge to get that £20 of free value. Okay. However, if they choose to spend £5 above their free voucher, so they get essentially £5 worth of extra stuff, then we make delivery free because they're spending £5 anyway. But what this single thing does is it prevents the amount of what we call influencer fraud, if you like. And these are people, and there are tons and tons of people out there that do this with brands because they know that, you know, thousands and thousands of brands now are going down this route of working with influencers. And Shopify have actually made it extremely easy to do, but you've got to be really kind of careful on how you do this because you will get people who just will take the piss out of you, right? And the way you can prevent this is to implement a charge of some sort, because people who are truly just trying to get free stuff will not want to pay anything whatsoever. So you can eliminate about 90% of the people who will basically just be after free stuff by implementing some sort of minimum spend or minimum charge that into your program, so that when they are using their gift vouchers, they are actually spending money. And it gives you a little bit of money as well to contribute towards the cost of the items or the actual shipping as well. And that's what it should be going towards. It should be going towards essentially covering your shipping expenses. Now, the reason why we put this on with our vouchers is to eliminate those people who just want free stuff, because we don't want to work with those people. Okay, they're just after free stuff. They're going to work with you one time. They may not even post. Okay, so you need to eliminate these people, and the best way that we have found to do that is to implement a minimum charge. Now, we do that on both the welcome voucher and the recurring gift vouchers as well. Now, but what we also do is that we also implement the way we do the welcome voucher first, and then we issue the gift vouchers every the first Friday of every month. Okay, that's when we issue the recurring voucher. However, we don't issue the recurring voucher to people who haven't spent the welcome voucher. Okay, and this is how it works. And then as we issue the monthly gift vouchers every single month, so say we issue a gift voucher now in August, as we have done first Friday in August, that when we issue the gift voucher in September, we will only issue that gift voucher to reps who have placed an order within the last 30 days. And we do this very easily inside of Shopify with something called customer segments. And within customer segments, you can set things like have ordered within the last 30 days. Okay, you know, it contains tag rep and things like that. And this is how we actually segment our customers, so that we can say, okay, so we'll send out the new vouchers now for September, but we'll only send them, those vouchers will only work for people who have ordered within the last 30 days or people who have just come on board and already used their welcome voucher. And what this does is this acts as filters to gradually filter out the people who do not want to continually work with you long term. Because in an ideal situation, what really should be happening here is that when you onboard these reps into your program, they should be ordering from you at least once per month. That is the idea of the vouchers, because what you want these reps to be doing is you want to build a team of people on social media who are promoting your products to their audiences on an ongoing monthly basis. Okay, and the idea is they promote, they then send customers to your store. Those customers trust the rep because obviously they follow them, and they will purchase products from your store and they'll get a kickback through commission, right? So they'll see the sales coming in, they'll see the commissions coming in, and then they'll just keep ordering with their vouchers every single month. And that is effectively what I would call your ad spend. Okay, that is how you should set up your brand rep program. it's exactly how we set up this brand rep program here. Now you can come over to this page. On this page, just go to winstercreations.com, scroll right to the bottom, click on become a brand ambassador, and you will see exactly how we've set that up. Now, moving on, you're probably wondering how you actually go about creating this. You can see it's got a join now button. So this here, guys, is actually something called, this is an app developed by Shopify themselves. Okay, so a couple of years ago, Shopify bought out a company, I can't remember the name of it now, but basically this app is called Shopify Collabs, right? And it's actually got a pretty shitty rating in the App Store. You can see it's got a 2.9 rating here. But this is the app that you want to install. And what this app allows you to do, this app allows you to reach out to influencers directly within Shopify Collabs. You can see the screenshots for it here. And you can effectively search for people based on various filters, audience sizes. You can set a minimum audience size, maximum audience size. You can set a location, and so on. And it allows you to search using keywords. So if you sell things like weight loss products, which we do in fact, you can use keywords like weight loss inside of Shopify Collabs to actually filter out the accounts, and then you can reach out to those people. Now let me give you a tip about actually choosing who to reach out to, because in the beginning, when you're a brand new store, you're going to be super small, right? So no good you trying to reach out to people with 100,000 followers, for example. They're probably not going to be interested. They're probably getting better brand deals already via people already sending them DMs directly, okay? You know, big companies, much larger than you, are probably offering them something better than £20 worth of free products. Now, obviously, you can customize your brand rep benefits. You can set your program up in any way. It allows you to do that directly in Shopify Collabs. But essentially, when you install the Shopify Collabs app, it allows you to create a brand rep page like so. And you can copy this text off here if you want, and you can set it up in the same way. But this will essentially allow people to join. They sign in with a Shopify Collabs account, which, you know, most people on Shopify Collabs have a Shopify Collabs account, even though it does show you influencers who are not yet part of the Collabs platform. But that is also a great way where you can actually use Collabs to find influencers. And then if they're not part of Collabs, what you can actually do is pull up their account on Instagram or on TikTok directly, and then just send them a DM, invite them to join your program, send them over to your brand rep page, which is what you see here. And then they can apply through the Shopify Collabs app. It'll make them create a Shopify Collabs account. And the reason why you want to do this is because Shopify Handle, not do they allow you to send the direct invites to people and actually send them the welcome gift, you know, immediately when they join your program. But what it also allows you to do, it allows you to automate the process of actually accepting and onboarding these collaborators. But Shopify also takes care of the payment side of things as well, okay, which makes it super simple to track commissions and actually pay those commissions. And how Shopify actually charge you is they actually charge the commissions to your Shopify bill. So every month, you're already just, every 30 days they get paid. You're not even thinking about it because it's just coming out of your Shopify bill at the end of the month anyway. So they've made it super simple, not only for you to reach out to collaborators, but also to, you know, manage their commissions, track their sales. It means it's all authentic, it's all genuine. You know, Shopify's a huge brand, right? I think they do over $1 billion a year in sales. And, you know, pretty much everyone knows what Shopify is, what it means, what it stands for. So it's a well-trusted brand and by far the best platform to do this on. Okay? Now, here's what you need to do. Once you start onboarding collaborators into your program, well, actually, let me go back a minute, because I'm doing this off the top of my head, guys. Okay, so I haven't got any notes. I'm just basically doing this, you know, off the top of my head. So when you set up Shopify Collabs, when people click join now here, they will be asked to sign in to their Shopify Collabs app. In fact, I will actually do this now because I have a I have a Google account, so I can sign in here. So this is me applying for the Winster Creations. Actually, I'm already an active bloody collaborator anyway. So what happens is with Shopify Collabs, it actually allows you to design an application page. Okay, I wonder if they got a screenshot of it here, so I can't show it myself. No, they haven't. So it allows you to design an application page. I wonder if I can, give me a sec, guys. I wonder if I can actually just pull this up, right? So let me see if I can pull up something for you. I just want to be able to show you actually how we actually set this up. Collabs. Give me a sec. Yeah, we want to set up this. So cool. Right. So this is the actual what we call the questionnaire, right? Which when you set up your Collabs app, essentially, they allow you to do create a questionnaire, and these are the questions that we ask. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why we ask these questions. So first of all, we ask them to create a personalized link, okay, because it's much better if the rep has a personalized link, because the default is that it sets to their handle. So if they sign up with their TikTok or sign up with their Instagram, the default personalized link, which they would normally put in their bio or they would share on their stories, would be their handle. Now, some people, we find a lot of people actually don't want to use their handle, because sometimes they've got weird handles with, you know, full stops in them or underscores. Some people want to use a simpler code. And so what this does, we ask them to create a personalized text link, which means that it's winstercreations.com/ whatever they want, okay? And that is what they will share on social media. So this one question alone gives them allows them to create their own personalized link, and this also doubles as a discount code as well, because if you go back to, if you remember what we've shown you here, in our brand rep benefits, we actually give them a 55% off discount code as well, which they can actually share with their audience. So that is the first question that we ask. The second question we ask is, do you follow us on social media? And what we do is you just pop in our two main socials there. So we've got TikTok and we've got Instagram. We put the links in. And this is like a multi-choice where you can select both options. Now, the reason why we ask them, do you follow us on social media? Because what this does is this actually grows your social media account completely organically. Because as people get invited to join your program, and as people apply to join your program, we actually make it a requirement for approval. Whether it is or not doesn't matter, but we actually make it a requirement for approval that they must follow you on social media. And by doing this one thing alone, this will actually grow your social media account completely organically, okay? That you will just get followers every single day, okay? And we have managed to grow our own Winster Creations account over the last 44 months to almost 18,000 followers. Now, not all 18,000 followers, obviously, you know, are reps, but, you know, I would say at least a couple of thousand of those have come from brand rep applications. And what happens as well is not only does it come from brand rep applications, but it also comes from them people who check who they're following. And they see, okay, oh, what's this account, Winster Creations? And you will get other followers from that as well, okay? So I highly recommend creating those two. You only need those two questions in your Collabs application page. And the reason is because the first one allows them to create their own unique code, which doubles as a personalized link and a discount code. That allows them to customize it to whatever they want. And the second one makes sure that they follow you on Instagram as well. And also as well, when you are inviting people to join your brand rep program, you should also be following them on social media as well. And the reason why you want to do that is because they are much more likely, people love to get follows. So they're much more likely to want to work with you if you are already following them on social media. So when you do send invites to people out on social media, just make sure that you follow them on their social media as well. And the other reason why you want to do that is because when they actually do post your content, they might not always tag you. They might forget to actually tag your brand. And a lot of people do, but some people do forget. And if you're following them, it just means that their content will come up in your feed, and then you can just grab that content and you can repost it to your own stories or, you know, to your own grid. Or because they're actually posting product content, you can actually download those product images and videos and use that content on your own website, okay, which just improves the product pages on your website. In fact, if we go to the Winster Creations, if we just go to the Winster Creations website, and I'll just click on any product, for example, this is a perfect example of all these images here. These are all these images in our best-selling products, right? You can just see all these images are user-generated content. Here you go, guys. This image here, let me give you an example. This image here is the mock-up image that we originally used when we first launched our website. We had this style of mock-up image for all of our wall prints, for example. And through the content that our brand ambassadors have made, the user-generated content that they've made and shared with their audiences, we've managed to obtain all of this user-generated content. And some of these products have multiple images, because what we've done is over time, you can see the original image here. What we do is we set the user-generated content as the main image once we get it. And over time, we have essentially built up a very large catalog of user-generated content like this. And this is different, this is the different images from different people. And this will really help you improve the quality of your product imagery on your website, which just leads to better conversion and more sales. Okay, so highly recommend that you do this. This is how you manage to get user generated content super easy. You can do it through a brand rep program. So essentially, guys, I think that's pretty much everything that you need to know in terms of how to set up a brand rep program. You just download Shopify Collabs, ignore the reviews, right? Shopify Collabs got terrible reviews because nobody knows how to actually do it properly. And the reason is, if you actually read these reviews, a lot of people are they're on about the fraud element that I was telling you about, is where people will just use your brand and not actually promote. They would ghost you, and that does happen. But if you implement what I said about doing the delivery charge, the £5 delivery charge or whatever, just make them spend some sort of money, okay? And that will eliminate about 90% of the fraud that you will get. You will still get some, you can eliminate all of it, but what you will do is, as you filter down the people, because from your welcome voucher to your monthly recurring, they have to spend that every 30 days, you will filter out the people who do not want to work with you long term. And the brand reps that do want to work with you long term, if they're spending a minimum amount in your store every single month, if it's just £5 delivery, then what you'll actually find, like they do in our store, is that every single brand rep that is on board with us now, and we have more than 100, they're all spending £60 per year each whilst enrolled in our brand rep program. Okay, so even though those orders are not profitable for us, we just look at it as ad spend, and that money is much better spent on influencers because they drive targeted traffic, and that traffic converts at a significantly higher rate than any paid ads traffic ever would. Okay, so don't waste your money on paid ads. I'm not an advocate for paid ads whatsoever, especially in a general store setup. Like I said, paid ads works typically well for one product stores if you find the right product and the right audience, but trying to get that match, you're going to have to waste a ton of money before you actually even get that match right. So not the way to start a brand new store. If you're just getting into drop shipping, you should do a general store. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Now I'm just going to touch on one last thing, which is kind of important. Okay, so what happens is that as you start to get brand reps into your program through Shopify Collabs, okay, you will be able to build an email list of these collabs. Now, what I recommend doing is, as they join your program, is add those people to your email list inside of Shopify, because with Shopify you can send up 10,000 emails per month. Free marketing, as you know. After that, it's super low cost anyway. But with a brand new store that is doing 100% organic marketing with influencers, all of your email marketing should be targeted at your brand reps, okay, not customers. And the reason what you are trying to do with this is you are trying to get as many people into your brand rep program and as you possibly can, because you want to get that gifted product out to them, regardless of how big of an audience they have. They have people they can influence. You have to understand, people follow people that they like, which means that there's a high probability that they will be able to influence those people into making decisions, such as buying your products. So all of the email marketing that you do, and we send out 3 emails per week, okay? But all of the emails that we send out, none of those emails go out to customers. They all go out to brand reps. We market to brand reps. We do not market to customers, okay? And the reason why we do this is because by marketing to brand reps, we can keep them in our program for longer. We can keep them ordering every single month, and we can keep them promoting our brand. Because you've got to understand, in the beginning, when you launch a brand new brand on Shopify, Shopify not send you any traffic whatsoever. You launch a brand new brand on Shopify and you have to drive all the traffic yourself, which means you have to tell people about your store. And the easiest way to do this and the fastest way to do this is to get other people to tell people about your store. And this is why you need to work with influencers, okay? You need to work with people who have sizable audiences who want to work with you, okay? So don't go and try and work with somebody, don't go and try and work with Kim Kardashian. It's not going to work, right? She's not going to be interested in your £20 voucher. Go and work with, you can work with people with 100 followers, 200 followers, 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers, okay? In fact, I probably recommend trying to work with anyone with around about 1,000 to 15,000 followers for a brand new store. You will probably get a high success rate of about 10%. You'll convert about 10% of the people you invite into actually becoming members who you can then add to your email list, and you can market to them every single week. And what you're actually doing is you're sending them reminders to use the welcome voucher, reminders to tell them that their monthly gift voucher is expiring, okay? Tell them, have you used it yet? Have you spent your voucher yet? Don't forget that your voucher expires at the end of the month. Get them ordering that product, because the number one way that you're going to drive traffic and sales is going to be through their recommendations of your products to their audiences, okay? That's how you're going to get sales. It's how you're going to be able to grow your store. It's how you're going to be able to grow your own social media account organically as well, which in time will then drive additional traffic to your store. But the 99% of your traffic is going to come from influencers, okay? From their audiences, not your audience, okay? Because you're going to be way too small in the beginning. So you have to do it this way. All of your email marketing, make sure you're always marketing to your brand reps, okay? Get them remarketing campaigns. Make sure you just target them 3 times a week. Get them using their vouchers, because the more they use the vouchers, the more product you can get in their hands, the more content they'll create for you, which means you get an unlimited supply of user-generated content, videos, photos, which work well on social media, work brilliantly on things like Pinterest as well. And that is just going to give you an unlimited amount of content that you can repost in your own socials. It's going to help grow your socials faster. But the best part of it is that they will be constantly sharing with their audience. That's why you want to remind them. Don't be scared to send them free product, okay? This is how influencer marketing works. It would be the same if you were spending this money on paid ads as well. The only difference with paid ads is that when you do influencer marketing, you actually own this traffic, okay? Whereas with paid ads, if your account gets shut down, or if you turn off your ads because it's not profitable, which will highly likely be the case, then your store dies. You have no sales whatsoever. But doing it organically with influencer marketing, as people tell other people about your store, those people remember that your store exists. They will follow you on social media, okay? And if your brand reps are reposting it, reminding, advertising is all about just reminding people constantly. It's why you see adverts on the TV. See the same advert every 15 minutes on the TV. All it's doing is just putting that brand in your brain. That is all advertising is doing. And this is why they have to drill it into you every 15 minutes on the TV, right? Is that because you will, next time you go out somewhere, you will remember that brand, and you'll go, oh, I saw an advert for Costa Coffee, and then you go and buy coffee in Costa because it's on your brain, right? That is essentially how advertising works. And it's no different with influencer marketing as well. You need your reps to be sharing your brand and your brand name with their audiences constantly on a monthly basis, okay? And this is how, guys, you grow your Shopify store, okay? This is how you drive traffic and sales with Shopify influencer marketing. Now, before I end this video, I'm just gonna let you know about some services that I offer if you guys are interested in working with me and you do want my help with this. Now, you can set this up exactly as I've explained in this video, but if you want to go into more depth, I offer a one-on-one training program to actually teach you how to do this step by step. It's a 30-day program. We'll work together over video chat like this. I'll set up your brand rep program for you on the Shopify platform, and I will show you step by step exactly how you go about doing this. And I've shared the link for that down below in the description. Failing that, guys, if you don't want to, if you're not interested in my training program, and you are interested in drop shipping and you want to sell our products like these, not these, where's the Winster Creation Stores, and you want to sell these products, what we can actually do for you guys is we actually offer a program called the Shopify Launch Accelerator, which is on our website. And this is a program where we will actually build a store for you like this one here, or like this one. If I go to cuppadeco.com, this is a client of ours. And what we do, we build and grow these stores. You can see it's actually using that Launch Accelerator template that I was telling you about that you can get in the link down below. What we do for you with our Launch Accelerator program is we actually essentially do all the work for you. We grow the store to £1,000 in sales, and then we just hand it over to you. So you've got everything in place. You'll have the supplier, which is us. You'll have all the products, over 16,000 products in your store. Store would have done £1,000 in sales. You would have done over 150 orders, and you'll have over 100 brand reps actively promoting your brand to their audiences on social media. You can sign up for that program right now. It's called the Shopify Launch Accelerator, and there is a link for that down below. So there's two ways I can help you there, guys. Number one is you can come on board and you can have a 30-day one-on-one training program with myself, or failing that, if you don't feel comfortable, implementing what you get taught step by step, if you don't think you're quite at that stage yet, and you don't have your own products that you want to sell, you haven't got a supplier that you're already working with, then you can just try our Shopify Launch Accelerator instead, and we can give you absolutely everything you need to give you a store that is already, already has a marketing strategy in place, has over 100 brand reps, already done £1,000 in sales, So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video wrapped up there, guys. Hopefully the audio is better on this one. Hey, if you like the channel, if you like this type of content, if you want to know more about influencer marketing and you want to hear stuff like this, please subscribe to the channel. It does help the videos reach more people. And I'll promise to not make videos with terrible audio quality anymore. Hopefully this one's better. But other than that, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, thumbs up, hit the notification bell as well. People generally say that. I'm new to this, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to end the video there, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Anyway, guys, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. See ya.